Okay, so you've made this recipe for chili heads. Tell us about this portfolio. Where's that spice gonna come from?
This is Trillions ETF Master Chef, where we interview the chefs of the finance world on their hottest investment recipes.
Welcome to Trillions. I'm Joel Weber.
And I'm Eric Balchunas. So today we have Ben Lavine of 3D Asset Management, and Ben is a indie. So he's out there making his portfolios and then looking to get them over to advisors who would then use them while they go off and do other things for clients.
Ben, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
What have you brought us today?
This is our Global Growth Thematic Portfolio. Really, it's a portfolio for chili heads in the investment space.
Okay, that's spicy.
Yeah, a little bit of spice thrown in there, yes.
Okay, so where's that spice gonna come from?
So it's going to come from your basic building blocks, like market cap weighted, simple constructed ETFs, and it's going to combine it with some thematic-based strategies that we think add sort of an extra dimension of flavor to the dish.
What are the key components of your base?
So market cap weighted indices that are trying to capture different growth themes. We have US themes, we have mid cap and small cap, but the advantage of using market capitalization is it is the market's consensus on where it thinks the best growth opportunities are. It's not a single investor's opinion or a specific algorithm that's trying to pick those growth themes. It is the market consensus. And you want to use that kind of as your sort of base ingredient foundation for when you're building the dish.
Let me start off with the QQQ, which is one of the tickers in here. This is an interesting ETF to me. It's companies that list on NASDAQ. Yet you happen to get a lot of these visionary creator types like a Tesla, an Apple, a Facebook. What's going on there? Why are these companies going to NASDAQ, and why are you using that instead of a more basic S&P 500?
Part of it is just a tradition. You know, NASDAQ has always traditionally attracted the up-and-coming growth technology type of companies, biotechnology, healthcare, and so forth. Not that they can't list on the New York Stock Exchange, so really it's more just a marketing difference between the two exchanges on why that has transpired over the years.
So let's talk about some of these sort of
flavors,
spices, the flavors, yeah. Some of the ones you got in there, like one of them I looked at was FITE, F-I-T-E, which is future security, assuming cybersecurity. What's behind that?
When you're building a growth portfolio, I think it's important as a chef to not just throw every theme that's out there into one dish and have it come out, you know, hoping that it tastes good. I think you need to focus on certain things that you believe fundamentally long-term offer a lot of good reward or good flavor for the dish that you're trying to prepare. And our themes that we're focusing on this portfolio are built around infrastructure and productivity.
So what do you want investors to get out of this portfolio?
If you're an investor that really believes in investing for the future, and you have a time horizon that can handle or withstand some of the volatility that can come, then this is a portfolio that is rules-driven, largely systematically driven. You know what you're getting, and it's also diversified.
Would this be something that somebody would use as their whole investment, or is this something to sort of like add on to a more boring 60-40 type portfolio?
Ultimately, it depends on how long you have to digest the meal. If you have a long enough time horizon to digest kind of the volatility that can come with a growth portfolio, then yeah, I think it could be used as a core holding. If you're not a chili head, for instance, then you probably want to go with something a bit easier on the stomach, and that could be a 60-40. You're probably going to want to mix in some antacids or, you know, some blander type of
let me get it. Fixed income is the Rolaids here, treasuries. Okay, gotcha.
What's the antacid I'm supposed to use here?
Treasuries.
Ben Lavine, thanks for joining us on Trillions.
Thank you.
Thanks.